Welcome to Rope Dropping Knowledge, where we guide you through the magic of Disney.
Whoa, we have episode 172.
Yay.
Yay. Well, this is a very special episode.
Yes.
Because we're bringing magic back to the podcast. I think it's been lacking. But we have a special guest back again, world traveler, celebrity, influencer, supermom, Dole Whip Float. How you doing, Dole Whip?
Very good, thanks. That was quite an intro, so I hope I lived up to all that. But
well, you're in demand. I'm so glad that we got to know you before Access Hollywood or whatever, because you're blowing up. You got a lot of people, and it's kind of cool because we're even getting some of the benefit of some of the people who know you. So, thank you.
I just realized, after becoming friends with you, that podcaster friends are the best Disney friends because they talk so much about Disney. So, Disney podcaster friends everywhere I go. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun to chat with people.
Well, that's cool, and yeah, just remember you started with us.
That's what I've been telling everyone. I'm like, they were my first friend.
We're the OGs.
Yeah, you were. You were my number one follower when I started my Disney account.
Wow.
Always have
You're the first.
Nice. Follower zero. You know how they say patient zero?
Oh, yeah.
Follower zero of the Whip Float.
Yeah. That means if she gets canceled or anything, it's all fault because we're patient zero. Okay, well, we have you on for a very special reason, and you went out of your way while you were in Florida, because you love Florida, and you got us Magic Band Plus, which is now at Disneyland.
Yes. We got it before Disneyland.
Yeah.
People got it. So thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. I was really excited. And it's funny, actually, because I bought them and then just thinking they've been talking about them. I know they're getting them at Disneyland and I want to surprise them with the Magic Band Pluses. So we bought them. And then when I got home, I hadn't told you. And then Tracy, I think you texted me, do you want to come on and talk about Magic Band Plus? I'm like, yes. But I was so excited. I'm like, oh God, I got to mail this out to you
before it arrived.
Yeah, I know. We had no clue.
Yeah, that'd be funny if you were on today, but the Magic Band hasn't arrived. I know. So it's
come by now, but no, yeah, I just really like them so much.
Yeah.
I know Brian kind of was driving.
Yeah. Well, I just have one question.
Yes.
I have one question. I'm a skeptic, so Magic Band Plus or Magic Bands in general, just tell me why.
Well, I think there's two major reasons why we like them. And one is the convenience factor. It's just really nice to be able to have it on your wrist. And then when you're going through the turnstiles or going through lightning lanes, it's just right there. And so you just tap it and go. You don't have to fumble with your wallet if you're using your key or fumble with your phone and pull up the right screen and hope you have a connection and swipe through everything. So it's just really convenient that way. And then for us, because we have a smaller person with us who doesn't have a phone, actually, I think Tracy, you were saying that you usually do them for you and Brian, right?
Yeah.
You pulled up, standing there, and then instead of having a nice flow of traffic, you have to scan it and then stop and then swipe and then do it on your phone a couple times. So it's kind of fun because if every person has one, it just is really seamless. You walk through. And then the little kids can get involved because they can touch their own band up. And so, that's just coming from a parent perspective. It's just kind of more interactive for them. They feel like they're part of the scanning process and they have some ownership over their own lightning lanes or, whatever. And it's fun because it lights up and they're like, hey, you got the go ahead green, so they get to go through. It's kind of like a game. Um, so that's really fun, just like convenient. And then on top of that, I think it's really fun, especially with the Magic Band Plus features that now have the light up things and like the vibration haptics.
Hmm.
Um, it's just like now, I don't know, I don't know, have you seen any of the videos of the Disneyland cast member preview? They
Yeah,
have all the
they
color.
scanned it at. I saw one at Galaxy's Edge where they
Oh, yeah.
scanned something and then something lit up on the wall, like at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, that's like a game you can play now with it.
Oh, wow.
Um, so I don't know, do you have the Play Disney app? It's like separate
Yes,
Well, as soon as it came out, we downloaded it, and I
but
think we
then
used it once.
yeah, and then it just went into the cloud and never re-downloaded it.
Yeah, I never use it either because there always were like games that you could play like in the queue for Soarin' or something like trivia and stuff like that, but like it just wasn't very exciting or
Yeah.
fun. But with the Magic Band Plus, now it unlocks games that you can play. So that new Galaxy's Edge one that you saw, it's like a bounty hunting type game. So you like go to a station basically, and like you scan your band and open the Play app, and it'll give you a bounty to find, and then you like walk throughout Galaxy's Edge, and it like beeps as you get closer to it, and it shows you on your screen like where it is. So it's like kind of like, I guess, I don't know. I didn't play Pokemon Go, but I'm like, I think it must be like that, where like get closer to it, and then when you find it, it gives you a little like bounty card or something, and then you go back to that same thing, and it like has some interactive features in the I don't know, whoever the guy is who gives you the credits, like you get different credit values for different challenges and things. So it's like, and you can play that game like each time you come, and it gives you different bounties, and they're in different parts of Galaxy's Edge. So I mean, you could spend like half a day playing that game.
Wow. They should connect it to the car finder so it'll beep when you get
Oh
close to
yeah,
your car.
wouldn't that be cool if there's the car locator app feature now, and they can connect it so it buzzes or your wrist buzzes. It's like getting closer.
Yeah. Actually, though, so at Disney World, we have those 50th statues. So there's a game that like you can play with that there. I don't know if you'll get something similar at any point, but it's like there's 50 statues. Or no, actually, I'm sorry. There's 50 characters. I don't know if it's actually like there's one for each one, because some of them it's like Flounder and Sebastian are together. I think it's like one statue. But in each of the parks, if you go up to the statue and you wave your Magic Band Plus in front of it, it will activate a sound. So it'll like play music, or it'll talk to you, and then your band will like light up. And then on your Play Disney app, you'll get a little like card for it, like a virtual collector card. So you can collect them and like see your progress. And then, so that's kind of fun. It's like a little scavenger hunt. But when you're walking in the park and you like kind of walk near one of the statues, it'll like buzz on your wrist. So all of a sudden, like, hey, there must be like a statue near here. So you can like stop and look for them. So that's really fun. And then this other feature, and I don't know exactly what it's called. I was just talking to my husband about this recently. We noticed on like some of the rides, when you would like get off of them, they would also like buzz. And then like, for example, on the Ratatouille ride, because there's different colors on the Magic Band Plus, it would, kind of buzz on your wrist, and you look down, and all of a sudden it would light up like red, white, and blue, like the French flag color.
Oh.
Like different colors like would show up in different attractions and stuff. And that's like totally separate from the nighttime shows, which are synced so that when different water features or lights or fireworks are going on, or projections, your band will light up to coordinate with the music. So you're like kind of part of the show. So I don't know, I think it's super cool, but I mean, you'll get to see for yourself.
Yeah, so we'll be back at the parks on the 28th, so a week from tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to wear it. I mean, I think you've
He's
sold
already
me.
set his up. I have it.
Whatever.
I just opened mine just now.
Yeah, I was excited, even though I was a skeptic. But when you have something in person, it's like a kid. When someone sends you a gift and it's in your hand.
It's there. Then you're like, oh.
Yeah, it can change you really quick. But so, do you and your husband still wear watches, or do you just wear that?
Well, we actually don't usually wear watches. So
Okay.
we usually just use our phones. I would be. This is one feature. Like, I hope they are popular enough that they make like a slider that has like a digital, just
Like a
little thing
Mm.
on it. Yeah, just it shows like a little mini clock. Because I think
Yeah, put it right in the wristband. Yeah.
yeah, that you can put on there. I don't, and like the puck technology. I know Tracy, you had a question about that. But I don't know if eventually it'll evolve so that it actually you can get one that has a digital face, or if there's demand enough to make one like that, or because I know the price point would be higher on that. But yeah, I mean that's one thing I do know some people who use their watches, like their Apple watches, as their key cards or their tickets. I mean, you can basically like program the RFID on your watch to function like a Magic Band at Disney World. I don't think you could do it at Disneyland yet.
No,
So
not
it
yet.
would be bulky to have like both a watch and a band on.
Hmm.
But you could always like wear your band on your other wrist too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah, yeah. I might just not wear a watch. I mean, we have a phone, so
Yeah, but now you have to take it out.
no. I mean, just to find out what time it is. I'm not going to always look at the clock.
I'll be so confused. It'll be buzzing on both hands. And, like when my grandpa had the camera and the Amazon camera and all these cameras, and he didn't know where to wave to. Like that. That's me with the two hands buzzing everywhere.
So, what kind of the ones you got us were really cool because ours are the plain black with mine's black with the Mickey face, the Mickey silhouette, and hers is red with the Mickey or Minnie silhouette. And I don't think those are being sold at Disneyland.
Not mine, at least, because I looked at all the ones that they displayed.
Yeah.
That big display.
Yeah.
I might have seen yours, but with the D for the Disney.
Yeah, with the D, but not with Mickey.
But not the Mickey, and I didn't see any red ones. The only red ones I saw was Spider-Man. So this is cool.
So I'm I'm just going to wear it just to flex on everyone else. Because
like, here, look at what I have.
look at what our secret connection got us. So, what can you tell us about just the efficiency of it? Because one of my concerns is that when people have multiple passes sometimes, or something doesn't work since you can't actually see it the way you see it on your phone. Is there a lot of holdups in lines, or do lines move more smoothly?
I mean, I think it's a little bit faster because it's just on your wrist, and so people just tap it and go. But that being said, I mean, there's always parties that are going to get there and be
The tourist.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like looking at your phone or like tapping in them, having it like it basically, if it's good, it's green and you go. If it's not, it just does that blue or whatever, and it gives you that. Like,
and then you have to take out your phone anyway, right?
Yeah, and you have to anyway. So I mean, I think if people are going to be confused, they're going to be confused with
Either way.
or your phone. I don't know. That's just my observation. But
I think definitely there's going to be confusion because I guarantee you, especially at Disneyland with Orange County people, they're
not used to it.
Well, it's not that they're not used to
They love their
it.
phones so much.
Well, it's not that they're not used to
we love our
it.
phones
They don't know final details, so it's not even going to be them. It's going to be the Arizona people. Because they're going to come in and like 2 in their party are going to have Magic Bands.
Yeah, that was my
and
question.
then the other 3 won't.
Yeah, that was one of my questions. Is like, say you didn't get one for your kid or whatever. Can you scan
That'd
them
be
in?
pretty selfish, but yeah.
Well, say you didn't. You only got one. Can you scan in? Can you link yours to 2 passes or no? Or you'd have to take your phone out if you wanted to scan.
Yeah, so your band is linked to your particular account. So when you touch it, it'll take yours because it'll be like, oh, this is Tracy's Magic Band.
Hmm.
And then if you had someone else on your party who didn't have a band, it would just default to whatever you had to use before, which was your phone or your
Oh,
Got it.
music
That's what I thought.
or whatever. So I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine. Well, I guess if you like went with a guest or something,
yeah.
they
Yeah.
Like
have
last
their
month.
own thing too. Like, I don't think you'd be holding their scanner. For
Well,
sure.
I kind of took control when we went with the Alexes, and I scanned everything for them. So with my phone, I just did the swipe.
Like
Yeah.
each one. Just,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I guess in that case, you would still have to do it for them, but um,
Or buy them
I
a
guess,
magic band.
I guess
Yeah.
it's like a little bit faster too, because there's like scanners on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
like,
true.
you could have like a line of people going through on one side while one person waits, or like, two people can go ahead and while you're waiting. I don't know. I think it's a little bit faster, but
It is.
Now, in Florida, you guys can pay for things with the band, right?
mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
we
and
can't do that yet out
like
here.
our hotel room,
Yeah, they can do their hotel
Wow.
with the band.
which is cool. And I just think it's a programming thing. I think they'll probably get around to do it. I mean, honestly, like it's just so brilliant for Disney because it's like you are not using any money. Like you literally can go up to a snack cart,
Hmm.
like touch your band. I think you enter a pin to make sure that like if someone drops a band and someone finds it, like they're not going to be charging up like everything under the sun on your band. So there is a pin, but it's like it feels like it's free because you just
I
Yeah,
know.
you don't even have to carry a
Yeah.
purse.
Yeah, and they should have like a safety measure, like that Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time standing outside saying, all magic comes with a cost. you know? But yeah, I can see their sales actually going up. So they're
Yeah,
probably
because
going to
it's
do
so
that soon.
convenient.
Yeah. And especially,
okay.
but if that, like you said, it's every band is linked to a particular person's account. So it's not like your kid could use your credit card.
If you gave them permission to, they could, but I think they would still have to enter in
The
the
pin.
pin.
Oh, got it.
Hmm.
Okay.
But the other thing that's really cool is like for ride photos,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're wearing a Magic Band, it'll automatically link your ride photos to your My Disney Experience account. So if you're not even like in the same car as somebody else, like it'll know like, oh, Tracy was in car one,
How does it
and
know that?
because they have like sensors in the actual ride vehicle.
Oh, I don't think Disneyland has that yet, right? Probably not. Huh?
They probably have, if it's the same rides, they probably have the same technology. It's just they have to turn it on or program it.
Yeah,
So,
But
that'd be
that's
cool.
since like how sometimes like after Splash Mountain or whatever, like there's a huge crowd. And you're
Yeah.
like, I gotta find my thing before it goes away, and like people are standing in front of the scanner.
Yeah.
So that'll like automatically get uploaded if you're wearing your band.
wow.
Now that's
really
cool. You
Th-
know, I'm
that-
all into automation.
I think that
and
just sold
AI.
me. Yeah. that's great.
And then I don't know, I believe you can also scan your bands at Disneyland now for PhotoPass.
Yes.
I believe. I also watched look at Gothic Rosies because of
Yes.
you. So I'm like been reading up on what Disneyland's can do, but I think that works too.
Yep, it works. Yeah, I'm always trying to open my phone and get to the barcode, and sometimes the internet's not working. But they said, yeah, now you can. They'll scan your Magic Band, and then your photos will be uploaded.
That's, I mean, that in itself, because to me, that's the most inconvenient. It's like getting out your phone and then
Yeah.
finding the ticket thing and scanning that. And there's a bunch of people waiting to get their picture taken behind you.
Yeah,
So,
so I was trying to rush.
so
Yeah, and sometimes like our Disney experience like was slow, and like so it would just take a second to load because the Wi-Fi is not great, and if like a zillion people are using the cell tower, just waiting for your reservation times and barcodes to load was a little bit of a lag. So usually the bands are really fast, and you don't have to like stand and wait for that. So it's pretty.
So here's a probably higher level question. Have you, and I don't know if this works the same at Disney World, But sometimes, let's say you have a Lightning Lane reservation, and then that ride breaks down. In Disneyland, you get what you call a multi-experience pass. And then sometimes then you get another pass, right? Because you've already reserved and you have two on your phone, two passes at the same time. Would a band know which one to scan, or would you probably have to use your phone to differentiate? Because sometimes you don't want to use the multi-experience one first.
Right.
That's too technical.
I can't remember. I mean, we've certainly had that happen. I want to say we've always used, because that multi-experience pass is so valuable, for something that we didn't have, because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could double dip and be like, hey, I want to go on rides twice or something. But then it would just take one and you would just still have one left. I'm trying to think.
Because one pass would be for a dedicated ride, and one pass you could use for any ride. So obviously you'd want to save the any ride one. So, but you'd probably just want to use your phone just to be safe, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm sure we've had that instance, and I can't remember what happened. I guess, like, if you're really worried about it, I would just ask a cast member ahead of time, because that is really annoying when it takes the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's my free pass. You just took my free pass.
Yeah, you don't use like your free pass on like the teacups. Or
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So in that case, I probably would just scan just to be safe.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if one takes precedence over that. I mean, there probably is programming that I don't know what it is. But I'm sure a cast member could explain, like, it should take this thing first or whatever, but I don't know what the actual preference is.
And not only, like, I mean, let's say it's a ride like, the teacups or Mater's, Jamboree, you would technically have to go on that ride twice. Because if it takes the multi-experience pass, your other pass is still going to be for Mater, or the teacups. So that would be a big bummer. So be careful, people. Anything else, Tracy?
Well, one of my questions was, so you have your Magic Band Plus for Disney World. Can you bring the same Magic Band and go to Disneyland with it now? Or do you have to buy a Disneyland specific one or whatever?
No,
I guess not.
No, she bought us ours at Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I made sure when I asked the cast member when I bought it, I'm like, okay, now these are for friends at Disneyland. Work at Disneyland. And she's like, yeah, I mean, it's going to be the same. So I would imagine you should be able to use them in both parks.
Well, I already linked it to my pass, so.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah, if it recognizes it as, belonging to you, shouldn't think it should have problems. If you do, let me know.
No, because Erin bought her Magic Band Plus when she was at Disney World a few years ago.
Right, but she hasn't used it yet at Disneyland.
Yeah, she hasn't used it yet. So she's saying, oh, good thing I bought it when I was at Disney World. So I was like, oh, so you could use it here now? But I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. So anything else? Because that was a lot of information.
Yeah, no, thank you. That was a lot. Oh, yeah, the puck. I guess that's that thing in the middle of the band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you flip it over, you can see there's like some screws. So you can take that part out. I don't know why. I don't know why people would. Actually, I've had this discussion with another person who likes to have different designed bands, but just like move the puck between different ones so that she has like one link to her account. But I don't know why you would do that, because we have like multiple bands linked to our accounts and it's not a problem. So I guess it saves a little bit of space. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with this teeny tiny screw. So
yeah, I like screwing it and everything.
On my part, but yeah, I don't know why she does that.
But and then some people I saw put it on there if they wanted to put it on a keychain. But I'm like, why would you take out your key and scan? Anyways.
Yeah, why would you make it easy to lose?
Yeah. So
actually, we do have Magic Band accessories like that are keychains that hold it. So I guess like if you have a lanyard and you just wanted to wear it around your neck, and
Oh,
that, or like how like nurses have, or some
yeah,
like business people have like those stretchy ones. You could put it on that, or
like a badge, like your work
Yeah,
badge.
I think that would work. The thing is, again, those Arizona people are going to wear it on a regular necklace, and they're going to bend down and hurt themselves trying to scan in. So
You really don't think much about it. I was just kidding.
it just happens. I see him. I see him going into the parking structure. Not very bright.
Oh,
Well, this was great. Thank you for coming on. And is there? Yeah, plug your social media.
oh well, you guys already do an awesome job plugging my social media. When you mentioned me, so thank you. Since I know that you would just record this podcast for me if no one else is listening. So
Yes.
I appreciate it. But yeah, my name is Carrie, but my Instagram account is Dole Whip Float. So if anyone wants to come check my page out, that's where you can find me.
And you are also a brand ambassador, right?
Yes, I am. I'm working with a couple different places. One is Park Hop Tees, which is a really cool t-shirt company. And then the other one is Outfitters Creations, and they have just gorgeous. Actually, Tracy, you posted a picture recently of the Doctor
The
Strange
ears.
ears. Yeah, they're like wooden with like, I guess it's like acrylic inside.
yeah, it's like those bright colors, like when you go to church.
Yeah.
Like
Church.
that. Those
Stained
windows.
glass.
Yes, that.
Yeah, I have some ones that are really pretty, like pearly poured. They're really gorgeous. So
Yeah, and the Thor. How does the Thor one work? Does it light up? Like, where's the battery? You wear it on your head? What's that Thor one?
oh yeah, that one's really cool. Yeah, they have some light up ones too, which have I don't. It's like magic, but
It's magic.
they literally are magic. They have batteries like in each of the ears that you can click them on.
Oh,
It's like you can turn them on and off, so it's pretty cool. Because I like to wear them like during the day, but then when I go like into a pre-show or something, like just turn them on, and then I don't want to like disrupt other people's ride experiences by having them on like a flash or something, so I'll turn them off like while we're on the actual ride.
But they're like Tracy's Doctor Strange one. Like they're like an actual thing that you could give as like a Christmas present, and it's like a genuine gift. I mean, the quality is just
yeah,
amazing.
the quality's really.
It's not like
good.
the cheap ears that you
Yeah.
can just buy on Etsy or something. I mean, these are like they come in a really nice
This
box.
is on Etsy too.
I guess it is on Etsy, but I mean, it's like a real. I don't know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what
It's
you mean.
quality. It's
Right.
quality. So
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I like that's why I fell in love with them. Like Jennifer and Garrett are the people who run the shop, and I said like they're literally like artwork. Like
Mhm.
right.
they're that like detailed and
They're almost too nice to wear to the park.
Yeah, I'm not going to wear mine. I told you I'm going to buy a shadow box and put it in there.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to wear it.
You can. I'm sure if you wear them to the park, people are going to ask you about them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just want to display them in your house, they're that good.
Yeah.
So
I just need to find a time to put it on.
yeah,
and
Tracy's going to
picture.
display hers. She's going to be like an old lady.
Oh, no, but I will take one picture in it, and then I'll put it in the shadow box thing.
No, you should wear and enjoy them. That's the whole point.
I know.
I'm too scared to ruin them.
She's like the grandmas who put the plastic over the
Oh
couches.
yeah, I still have plastic in my car. The plastic thing, the film on your screen of the car,
Yeah.
of the iDrive or whatever, the navigator.
Yeah.
I still have
She's
it.
weird.
Trade it in, it'll be like perfect.
Yeah, see?
Scratch, and you'll haven't gotten it all fingerprinty or scratch.
Don't encourage her.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, thank you for spending this time. You've almost spent a half an hour with us, so thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, we'll keep you on the whole hour. So, but we know you have a life. So.
No, I really don't, and I'm just gonna wait up a few more hours for you to release this.
Oh, we better hurry up.
Okay, well, we'll hurry up. Well, again, everyone go visit Dole Whip Float on Instagram. Check out, and I mean, I think she usually has like little coupon codes on her site,
Yes,
her
on
site
those,
for her brands. And thank you again. Tracy's best friend. It seems like she talks to
Disney
you more
all
than she
day.
talks to her family.
Well, because my family doesn't talk Disney. They don't get it.
I know it started with Disney, but now it's just everything.
Yeah.
So thanks for just being such awesome friends. I'm just so happy to have you in my Disney life and in my regular life.
Oh, well, thank you. And say hi to everyone at home. And we hope to see everyone again soon.
I know. I really want to make that happen soon.
Yeah, let's do that. If you can make it happen for the end of the year, that'd be great. Well, or early next year, whichever's most convenient for you guys.
Yeah, it'll be better to come to California than Chicago. So maybe
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
have to
Tracy's
head
thinking
back.
about going up to Chicago, so I'm warning her. But
Well, I was saying you could go visit your niece and I'll go over to Chicago. It's only an hour flight.
from Iowa, I
Yeah.
guess maybe. This is how we go off on tangents.
Anyway, I'll let you guys go for the rest of your podcast. But thanks so much for having me on. It was super fun as always.
Well,
And I
thank
will
you.
talk to very soon.
Thank
All right.
you.
Good
night.
Good. Awesome.
Yay.
Dole Whip Flow back. Back. I forgot about what else we have. Oh, yeah, we got a giveaway.
Oh, yes.
So this is the last. We only have another day or two. Mm-hmm. And our October giveaway ends this Saturday, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. We have the Nightmare Before Christmas wallet. And we have the Fig Pin Maleficent. And we have the Poison Apple Candle.
Yes.
And all of those things are just Disney Halloween specific. So all you have to do is direct message us the answer to this question. Who is your favorite Disney villain?
Yes.
And you can direct message us those answers to Rope Dropping Knowledge on Instagram, Facebook, info@ropedroppingknowledge.com. Or if you go to ropedroppingknowledge.com, you can enter on the blog of that particular giveaway. And if you do all four, you get 4 entries. If you do one, you get 1 entry. You get the deal. Must be 18 years or older, live in the United States, and then all winners will be drawn at random for any of our monthly giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be back at the parks on the 28th. That's a Friday. We usually go on Saturdays, but this is going to be a rare Friday that we go. And we'll be giving away another wallet if you find us. So it'll be a Minnie Mouse wallet, but we'll be talking more about that during the week. We still have another podcast before we go.
Yes.
All
no,
right.
well, yeah, the wallet, yes.
Yeah.
But the Halloween or
I already
October.
told them when it
Oh,
ends.
yeah, that's the last.
Yeah,
week today.
because you were doing something else when I was.
Well, for some reason, I scratched myself. I got so excited. Look at this big scratch.
This is why you need to limit your, interactions with Carrie. You get too excited, you start talking Disney.
And then look at this big, giant scratch. I was like, something hurts down here. Oh my gosh, I just scratched myself.
Oh boy!
I'm like a cat.
So, what do we have in headlines?
Oh, yeah. So not only did we get surprised with the Magic Band Plus from Dole Whip Flow, Carrie,
Yeah.
that our friends Mitch and Maribel here in San Diego also stopped by and gave us Disney gifts.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't home, but you were home.
Yeah, and what did they give us?
I got a kitchen from Disney Home, like a little a container for kitchen utensils.
Yeah, for the tall, it's like a countertop container.
Yeah.
But it's porcelain.
Yeah.
So it's very nice with little Mickeys all over it.
Yep,
Carved
I'll
into
post
it.
the picture.
Yeah.
And then I got a Disney World cookbook, recipes and stories from the most magical place on earth.
Yeah.
Since we have been to Disney World and they always post these delicious food, but we, it's in Florida, so we can't try it. So I'll just make my own with this book.
Yeah. And then our niece Natalie made us pumpkin cupcakes.
Very delicious.
Very delicious. And yeah, they're going to be at the parks on the 28th too. So
Yeah, we'll see them.
yeah. And go harass them if you. No, joking.
Oh, yeah, you got an avocado Mickey keychain.
I didn't want to mention that.
That was your Disney gift.
I'm being bullied with love. Every one of my friends and family is giving me avocados.
You didn't get an avocado magic band.
Oh my! I am so. Thank you, Carrie, for not getting me an avocado magic band.
Avocado-shaped magic band.
They would poison me.
I don't think there's such a thing.
I think now that we mentioned it, it's going to somehow breathe into existence. So, yeah. But thank you, Mitch and Maribel. Disney friends and family are great.
Yes.
It's so fun.
It's like Christmas for us here. Getting all these Disney gifts. And you have yet to come back to the parks with your new renewed pass.
Yeah.
So when we go on the 28th, it'll be your first time under your renewed pass.
Yeah. Last time I went was still on the old pass.
Yep.
So, yep. Glad we renewed because they're still not selling new ones. So, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's in
So
headlines?
some exciting news for Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever celebration at Avengers Campus. They announced that today, November 11th through January 8th. Because January 8th is when the Christmas thing starts. So that's when that one has to stop. So basically, it's a celebration to promote the movie. And it's one of the things is new arrivals of new visiting warriors. You know, M'Baku is one of them. Mm-hmm. And there will be another surprise one, maybe Black Panther, the new Black Panther, after they release it and they can spoil it.
When is it? So the
November
movie
11th.
So that's the actual day that the movie actually releases. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, the only thing they announced is M'Baku, and then they're like, who else will show up? So maybe the new Black Panther.
Hopefully it's Killmonger, but it's probably going to be Namor.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Well, yeah, visiting warriors. Mm-hmm. And then adjacent to the Avengers campus, it's steps away near the Collector's Fortress. I'm thinking it's that blank area that used to have all the, where you can sit to eat. Mm-hmm. There is where Black Panther, they'll have the Black Panther Celebration Garden. It will honor the legacy of the Black Panther in Wakanda lore. So the celebratory space invites guests to relax and reflect on the legendary protectors of the Kingdom of Wakanda. So I think they're turning that blank space you were talking about into some special garden.
Because that, I mean...
in Hollywood land.
Yeah, I don't know. Remember Black Panther used to be way over there in Hollywood
where the Captain Marvel plane was. Yeah. This is a little closer, near the thing.
Yeah. But is this going to be permanent or is this going to be...
No, this is just for this time period, till January 8th.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to leave some stuff around. Because they do have the Dora Milaje show.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if they're going to... They could make a little Wakanda space.
Yeah,
but maybe
that's what they're doing.
Probably depends on what the movie does.
Yeah, so there's some celebratory space.
Right now, it's tracking to be in one of the top 5 biggest openings ever. So for any movie, so we'll see how it does.
How does the pre-sale doing compared to Spider-Man?
I still think Spider-Man is ahead.
Oh,
but that's expected. I mean, Spider-Man, yeah. But this one's getting close. It's up there. So.
And then there's Flavors of Wakanda Marketplace. There's a bunch of new food, not new foods, but special food in the Hollywood backlot. So it's like traditional African dishes and experiences.
Zebra sickles.
Huh?
Like zebra sickles.
I don't know if they have that.
I'm joking. She's just looking.
It's a purple drink. It's a purple drink. You know, the purple heart flower?
Yeah.
Or herb?
The purple herb.
So in the Hollywood backlot, pay attention to that. There's going to be some special food. And then at the Shawarma Place, too. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Shawarma Place. You'll have Wakandan roasted pork wrap. Sounds good to me. Roasted pork.
Better than zebra
wrap. So maybe there's spring rolls.
Yeah, African spring rolls. Hey, that would, you know what? In New York and in San Francisco, that would sell. African spring rolls, some fusion.
I want to try that.
Yeah.
And then also the new gauntlet. It's going to be Shuri's gauntlet. There's a picture of it on the site, and we shared the link, Disney Parks blog. But yeah, there's going to be a new gauntlet that's Surrey's. So this is kind of the picture.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
Everyone's assuming that she's. I mean, I think it's obvious she's going to be in the suit. I don't know if she's going to die during the movie.
Ah!
I'm serious because they're showing so much of her.
Oh,
And it's like supposed to be like this thing, you know, and then there's that one thing where Angela Bassett says, my entire family is gone. And then,
yeah, and then she gets resurrected. Like
maybe that's,
T'Challa got resurrected by M'Baku.
I'm just saying, I don't know if she will be the Black Panther at the end of the film. We'll see. That's my theory, though. My theory for Sherry.
Shuri.
I know, I had to make it rhyme.
Oh.
All right. Well,
It's Taste Talk with Tracy. Mash some magic in your mouth.
All right. We tried. This is one of the last Halloween things, because I don't know if we're going to try any more Halloween things when we go next week. But it's the spicy chicken fries from Flo's V8 Cafe. Mm-hmm. And it was that night where I wanted the gravy chicken fries, but they were out. I stood in line at Flo's for 45 minutes because mobile ordering was unavailable.
when you think about it, that means they just ran out of gravy because they always have fries.
And there's always chicken because there's this chicken. So they were, well, maybe they were saving gravy for the fried chicken because it came with mashed potatoes.
Maybe.
So yeah, they said they were sold out. So I'm like, fine, I'll get the other one, the spicy chicken one. And it actually turned out really good. It's mango habanero chicken tenders on top of steak fries, ranch dressing, and sprinkled with green onions.
Yeah, it was pretty strong, but pretty good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, they were
I
good.
only had a couple bites because I was eating the chicken.
Yeah, I like them with the brother Thelonious. It was perfect.
Yeah. I don't know if is it still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
until after Halloween.
Got it. Mm-hmm. So everyone go get them when you can. Now that you can get them.
Plan ahead, though, if you want a mobile order, because at dinner time...
That was crazy.
Yeah, I was waiting. I finished my beer, and then I still wasn't there yet.
Do we have any other Halloween stuff? Or is that it?
This is the last one.
Oh, okay.
Unless we eat something Halloween next week. I mean, not next Friday when we go.
Yeah.
But,
We'll
yeah.
see.
I mean, the only other thing... Oh, there isn't anything I want to try. I tried them all.
Okay. So...
So this is interesting. So over the weekend, I looked, and you know how Genie Plus at Disneyland is starting at $25, and then the price could go up depending on the day. Mm-hmm. But I looked all weekend, and it was still at $25. It never went above. But at Disney World, Genie Plus is $15, and it did go up to $22 on the 15th last Saturday. So it's interesting that in Disneyland, maybe because it's already expensive. So.
Yeah, I wonder. Everybody's waiting for something in Disney to price itself out, and it just hasn't happened. So I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm not saying this will be the thing. I'm just wondering, because demand is being. Well, a lot of it's going to have to do with the economy too, because everyone keeps saying technically we're supposed to be in a recession according to textbooks, but then everyone's saying that a bigger crash is coming in 2023. I'm just wondering when people are going to start penny pinching. It's just in their personal lives and how that's going to affect Disney and things like Genie Plus and stuff. And then will that be the halt to this whole we can't keep up with demand type of thing? So we'll see. I mean, it's not a good thing to, I'm not hoping for that to happen. I'm hoping everyone has money and is not stressing over that. But that's what the economists are saying. So keep an eye out for that. But as far as Genie Plus, that's still worth it.
Yeah. I was talking to another content creator I met through Carrie as well. And he's also one that says, I'm going to buy Genie Plus each time I go.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, they would have to make it super expensive to not get it Because, I mean, when you think about...
Well, we were afraid they would do what they do in Paris, where every ride is a la carte if you want to cut the line.
Yeah.
There's no Genie Plus. There's just a lightning lane a la carte.
Which would be fine if the rides are like $5. But I mean, if it's...
It starts at like 12, 9. But in euros, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
But wait, isn't the euro now less than the dollar?
No.
Or whatever?
Not because of inflation. But even if it was equal, I mean, $9, you're talking about dozens of rides. That's a lot.
I don't think every ride they don't offer it for every ride. Yeah. But what we would have offered for Genie Plus, I guess. Yeah. That is kind of a lot.
And that's per person. So it's not like you pay $9 and you get the whole family. It's like $9 per person. So
maybe their standby lines are not as long if that's the case, because I don't know.
No, in order to make it worth it, you have to make the standby lines long.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe their standby lines aren't as bad because not everyone's going to buy every ride. But then how does it? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Too many variables.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see because eventually we're going to go out there. But yeah, I'm not going to be buying every single ride.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No way.
Harrison Ford will be Thaddeus Ross.
Yep.
Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
Not confirmed by Marvel,
but by
like
big
reporters and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because the original actor passed away.
Yeah, so he's going to replace William Hurt.
Yeah.
As Thunderbolt Ross.
So that's interesting because, I mean, he's 80, I think. Mm-hmm. And I mean, obviously, he still has energy in him because he just finished another Indiana Jones. Mm-hmm. But I just kind of sometimes wonder, like, how big a part is he going to play? Because, I mean, usually Marvel wants somebody for like 3, 4, 5 films.
Well, like, what's his name? Used Robert Redford as an example when he was in the Avengers. He's an older actor. Yeah,
but he was only in one film, and he was still around, so they brought him back for Endgame.
Mm-hmm. For a little bit, yeah.
But I'm saying if you have somebody that you're planning to be a major part, so the Thunderbolts are named after Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
So if you're not planning to kill him off, and this sounds bitter, I know, and sounds kind of dark, but you got an 80-year-old guy. Like, so that means to me is like, are you only going to use him for that one movie? Because in the comics, spoiler alert, he's also the Red Hulk.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah, no, everyone does know that. Everyone knows that. You live with a nerd. You think everyone knows that?
I was like, oh, that's obvious. Just kidding. It's not a spoiler alert.
Well, I mean, and we don't know if that's going to happen in the movie, so it might not be a spoiler alert, but that's in the comics. So I'm just saying, does that tell us that they're really not going to use him long term? Because you can't plan on an 80-year-old man being around for another 10 years. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, maybe he won't be a big... Cause,
I'm not saying even if he doesn't,
Because Robert Redford wasn't a big character. And you're saying that's different because he's just...
They used him for one movie.
Yeah.
And then they just happened, and he was still cool, so they used him for again, So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I'm happy. I think it's a great choice. Mm-hmm. I think he could play the character. All he needs is a mustache.
Well, also, he doesn't have to be Red Hulk. He can have somebody else be Red Hulk, and they just CGI his face.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Iron Man.
I mean, I'm just saying the way they've treated Black Panther, and they already say they're not recasting people. Mm-hmm. Like, so if he becomes a major hero,
they don't want to recast.
Yeah, so it's going to be weird. So I don't know, but. We shall see.
Maybe they're not going too far with...
Yeah, maybe he'll just be in the movie.
Because it's going to be a show, right? Or is the Thunderbolts a movie?
It's a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
so even if they do a sequel...
Well, they're already doing it wrong. There's no Zemo.
Well, we don't know. I think he's going to be surprised. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe, Thaddeus Ross starts them and they get on board.
Yeah, and then Zemo's going to be Red Hulk.
And then something... He won't know, but Zemo ends up taking over at the end and something happens. So we'll see. All right.
Okay, back to Disney World. Fantasmic is returning to Disney World on November 3rd. So all the Disney World friends are excited. But I did hear that the Fantasmic at Disneyland is better. I don't know.
What's the difference?
I don't know. That's all I heard.
You don't know the difference. Who told you that?
Somebody on social media. Could be Carrie. I don't know. Okay, and then sticking with Disney World for a few more dot points. A Disney World. Oh, no, this is Disneyland. At Disneyland. Oh, I thought this was something that happened in Florida. Well, somebody at Disneyland, a guest, jumped into the water at Grizzly Peak.
Yeah. 2 people did.
Well, one person did, and the other person was trying to help them
got
out.
Stuck.
And then the cast member jumped in too to help them. And then they all got stuck.
I don't know why people get in trouble with water so much.
Yeah, just stay away from water, like me.
Like, I don't know why. I mean, that was the day, though, that it was. You remember how we were going and it was a heat wave and then it cooled down a little bit and then it got really hot this past weekend? Mm-hmm. That was another, like, 90-something degree day. So I'm wondering if some Arizona just jumped into the water.
No, they are used to the heat. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe they've never seen water and they're just Geronimo. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Yeah, a cast member was assisting them.
And they even had somebody even cut a little bit of it on video, but you can't really see a lot. And then somebody got stuck.
The person who went in to help got stuck.
Oh boy. Boy. Yeah. I don't know some people. and then that's why, you know, with the whole advent of the magic bands, you know, it's like it's supposed to move smooth. But I don't know if it moves smooth for people with smooth brains.
Someone will drop it in the water at Pirates.
And jump in.
And then the whole ride will close until they fish it out.
Yeah, there's wild stuff. I mean, Florida kind of gets a pass on wild stuff because it happens so often.
Yeah, there's alligators roaming around.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think people should, you know, you jump in the water in Florida, that's a wrap. But here, it's like, let's just jump in. I don't know. All right, what else do we got?
Okay, so it looks like 2 people, 2 Disney World annual pass holders, decided that, there's a class action in Disneyland. Maybe we can get some money out of Disney World too. It's just 2 people. And the way the article was written was weird. It's like a pair of pass holders at Disney World sued Disney World with the exact same claim as the Disneyland class action lawsuit. Now they're anonymous because they don't want to. They're called MP of Orange County, Florida, and EK of Palm Beach County, Florida, argued that the park passes requires all guests to make reservations, but the reservations were fully booked. The availabilities were fully booked for them for APs, but still open for single-day ticket holders. So they're suing because their pass is not supposed to have blockout dates. Exact same cause of action as the Disneyland class action suit.
Yeah, and Florida doesn't like Disney right now, so
But it is like 2 people. I mean, if it's a class action, I would think some law firm would have caught on to it and gotten a class together.
But you could still join the class. I mean, it just was kicked off by 2 people.
Yeah, now it's 2 individual right now suing. But Disney did issue a statement in response. They said, annual pass holders continue to be some of our biggest fans and most loyal guests. We've been upfront with pass holders about updates we've made, and we offered them the flexibility to opt in or out of the program early in the pandemic, including refunds if they desired. The lawsuit mischaracterizes the program and its history, and we will respond further in court.
Well, it's better than calling them unfavorables, I guess.
Well, that's true because the Magic Key is a whole new program.
Right.
This one, they said, we gave you a chance.
Yeah, what does that have to do with this? Yeah.
So you took it.
Oh, because it's Florida. And I see what they're saying.
They're saying that this is the AP program.
Right.
The Magic Key is a whole new program, and they're
Right.
suing because we don't like the new program. The AP program is still there.
Still there.
We gave you a chance. We told you that there will be a reservation system, and we gave you the chance to get a refund,
Right.
and you didn't,
Right.
and now you're suing us. So we'll see you
Right.
in court.
Yeah.
And they said something about offered them flexibility, so I'm not sure what that offer was, but
I don't know. I'll take the flexibility if they're saying that.
no, they offered it before. Like you get the refund or the flexibility, opt in or out of the flexibility, and then the
I don't know what that is.
refund.
Something we should ask Carrie.
Yeah. Should have had her wait. Just kidding.
Wait till the end of the podcast. But I don't know what flexibility they're talking about. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think what they just saw, hey, it seems to be moving forward in California, so we might as well jump on the gravy train. you
Yeah,
know.
but they don't know. They didn't
But it's a
realize there's
totally-
a difference. Yeah.
Well, I think they realize that. Some lawyer has to realize it, but he's just thinking, if there's a payout, I might as well hold my
See
hand
what we
out.
can do. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're just looking for a bag. They'll probably settle. Who knows? All right. There is a. I was looking at a CNN article that they were talking about overall, because you were talking about the inflation being Disney like pricing within inflation. Mm-hmm. But I guess CNN did an analysis that I think half the stuff like outpaces inflation, half of the increases, the new increases.
At Disney?
Yeah. And so they said, but it doesn't matter because reservations have actually gone up. So people don't seem to care, and that's kind
Has
of
gone up since the
since the
increase?
announcements of the increases. Yeah.
But they don't know if it's ticket. Because Magic Key,
Yeah. Well, reservations for everything have gone up. Hotels,
yeah, but it could be filled with Magic Key holders.
maybe.
Oh, hotels, though.
But the thing about it is, you would think it would go down, but or stay the same. But it went up, so it still can't keep up with demand.
Unless it's those travel agents. They're buying it up before it goes. They're buying it at the current price before it goes up.
Yeah.
Because you can still buy Disney tickets at cheaper rates, the old rates, through travel.
Like Getaway today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That could be. Yeah, it could be a small bump. So I guess we'll have to see next quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird because it's just like, they're just like, oh, we can't keep up with demand, and then everyone's like, yeah, we're gonna quit, and it just doesn't seem to happen. So
There's still a demand.
also, they got a permit for the retheming of Splash Mountain.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I mean, I wasn't even thinking that you actually, because they already announced it and everything. Mm-hmm. They announced retheming 2 years ago. I mean, I think it was even pre-pandemic, right?
No, it was during
During the pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay, so
summer of 2020.
but I'm just like, I don't know. To me, that just seems like a weird order of operations. Like, why would you announce it and have all this stuff and then apply for a pass? I mean, a permit to do it. You would think that'd be the first thing
that's
you would
true,
do,
huh?
right?
Yeah.
Because what if Anaheim's just like, no? After you made all these plans.
Maybe because it's just a retheming and not building anything new.
But they still need a permit. So that's still like a risk that it could be denied. I don't know. It's weird.
They can always use that excuse like they did with the Avengers ride. Oh, because of budgeting reasons, we put a stop to it for now.
Oh.
Put a hold.
Or maybe they wanted to blame Anaheim.
Yeah.
Guys, vote these guys out of office. They're keeping us from doing these rides and everything.
Don't look at us. Look at Anaheim.
And so that means for every type of ride, just rethemings, they have to get new permits. So I'm wondering if they got a permit for the Avengers ride yet.
Probably not. Because that's something
It's
that
public
they
record, huh?
just announced to hold over fans. Because remember that we were everybody was like, what, and they were disappointed by the announcements. But that's just an announcement for now to just, all right, something exciting to give you until the next D23 2 years later. There's no dates or anything.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because they're going to be doing some other stuff. Tomorrowland, you know.
Yeah, they didn't announce anything about the Tomorrowland overhaul, which people expected. And then the whole Tarzan treehouse thing.
Which is now the sea.
Rumored.
Well, that's what it's on there, right?
Yeah.
Society for...
Oh, that's a movie that's
Explorers
coming
and
out. Yeah,
Adventures,
that's a movie.
So it's going to be themed for that, I'm thinking. All right. Well, that's it for us today. We still have our giveaway. Just when you hear this on Friday, you'll have one more day. So 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the Nightmare Before Christmas wallet, the Poison Apple candle, and the fig pin of Maleficent, which is pretty cool. And all you have to do is direct message us the answer to this question. Who is your favorite Disney villain? Actually, there's some people like Aaron who don't do villains. You can say, I don't like villains. I'll take that as an answer too.
Yeah.
We did that for her.
Yeah.
And you could even say, who is your least favorite Disney villain? I'll accept that as well.
And Disney villain includes all IPs. Disney IPs like
Star Wars,
Anakin.
Marvel. Yeah, it doesn't just have to be like Maleficent or the Evil Queen. It can be anyone.
Sid, the Lotso Bear.
Somebody put Gaston, which is a good one.
Yeah, that's Disney.
Yeah.
The Lotso Bear.
But
Nobody put that. But
somebody should put Sid. That was a great thing.
No, somebody did.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Might have been Caitlin, because she likes all villains. That's funny, because Aaron's her friend. Aaron doesn't like any villains. And she's like, yeah, I'll leave that to Caitlin. And Caitlin's like, I like them all. It's hard to choose.
So if Aaron wins, does she have to give
That's
her
what I'm
gift
going to tell her.
Caitlin?
Because if you don't like it, these are villain stuff.
It's going to be funny. Yeah, like what are you going to do with them?
You give them to Caitlin.
That's a good question. They should comment on that. All right. Well, that's us. That's all for us this week. I'm Brian.
I'm Tracy.
Thank you, Carrie. Stay magical.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe and visit us at www.ropedroppingknowledge.com.